Alright guys, welcome back. We're here with the last mission for our Saladin campaign. Just the last of our campaigns for the African campaign. So, this is the last of the African campaigns. Good night. Anyway, so the Lion and the Demon. So, there's a Steam achievement involved with this, killing everyone off instead of doing what the mission says to do. Which is our favorite kind of thing. So, the details of exactly how I'm doing this run will be in the description below. And without further ado, let's get started.
The city of Acre. Nearly 21 years have I ridden with Saladin. When word of the Saracen victory at Jerusalem reached Europe, another crusade was launched. The kings of the three most powerful nations in Europe, England, France, and the Holy Roman Empire, embarked for the Holy Land with thousands of troops. Saladin knows that his most dangerous opponent is Richard the Lionheart of England, a brilliant tactician who learned the art of war fighting against his own father. He builds colossal fortresses and always fights in the front lines, the ideal of a heroic warrior. Richard's army has come ashore near Acre. Much of Saladin's army is trapped in the city, while two monstrous English trebuchets pound at Acre's walls. If Richard can defeat our army here, he can walk into Jerusalem unopposed. Saladin knows that this is the climax of his jihad. All of the Crusader states have fallen. If the Saracens can hold Acre, then the Europeans will be forced to return home. If Acre falls, then the centuries-long nightmare of eternal war, raid and counter-raid, begin again. All of Saladin's victories will be for nothing. Alright, construct and defend a wonder. We're ignoring this 100%. So, spoilers, not. Anyway, hints. Saladin's restricted a population of 100. Whole campaign, I think we had one mission where we got to have more than 100 people. It's annoying. When you're ready to build the wonder, you can delete some of your houses to make room for it. You might delete them anyway because they're annoying. Anyway, attacking one of your enemies early can benefit you later, but be careful venturing outside of Acre's walls. I've called this occur forever. Okay, Acre's walls, our city's walls. Managing a large city can be confusing. It might prove helpful to rebuild military buildings where you can easily find them. So we're kind of going to abandon the city to an extent after we get a little in, because the city is very restrictive and everybody mobs the city. So, anyway, our scout support, Saladin, green. Us. It is in a well-fortified city on the coast, which is currently surrounded by the Crusader armies. Not big. Genoese, Franks, and the Knights Templar. Camp to the north. The Genoese will construct warships, while the Franks will train knights, hand cannons, and bombard cannons. The Knights Templar will train Teutonic Knights and Rams. I have a little bone to pick here. Jerusalem shouldn't be sending anyone. Like, I don't get why Jerusalem's an enemy when we control Jerusalem. Pet peeve. Sorry. Anyway, to the east, Richard the Lionheart Red and Jerusalem Grey taking their position. The English will, for the most part, rely on their feared longbowmen, while Jerusalem will send light cavalry and swordsmen into battle. That's a lie. Jerusalem will send onagers, light cavalry, champions, and trebuchets. Yeah, none of this swordsmen. They're champions. Fully kitted out, fully upgraded. And then like 6 trebuchets and 2 or 3 onagers. Every time. It's annoying. Anyway, but yeah, again, why is Jerusalem an enemy? We control Jerusalem. Like, the whole intro talked about us just trying to control Jerusalem. Okay, that's a pet peeve. Anyway, moving on. So, we have Genoese, 1. Franks, 2. Knights Templar, 3. Richard the Lionheart, 4. And Jerusalem, 5. So, we get 5 cars, which would be great. We kind of will use them similar to how we used them when we took Jerusalem. In the fact that they're going to be pulling a lot of escort duty for trebuchets, because trebuchets are just better at destroying castles and towers with the longer range. And the Cobras work great for pulling sentry duty, for the most part. So,
Let us show the infidel dogs of the West a sight the likes of which no son of Europe has ever seen.
We're going to garrison. And then these guys are going to be on stand ground, and they're going to be over here. Nope, nope, do not do that, do not do that. Nope, don't do that. Actually, hold on. Okay, cool. Okay, so we've got a little bit. These two guys will do a lot of defense things. And then pull these guys up. Have you guys build another one right there. Upgrade bracer. And start building 4 trebuchets. And that's going to go there too, just to make things easier for a moment. And these guys will start fishing. And fishing's how we're going to get most of our food. These guys are going to come here and be on defensive stance. Right, tower flies is just regular tower for the most part. Right, these guys need to be on defensive stance for the most part. Okay. That guy's done, and he will start. Okay. Okay. And then we want a lot of stone. Okay. Cool. Done with that. Anyway, alright. How do you... So, in all of the guides, they start by taking out the Franks, because the Franks are one of the easier ones to take out. They lack a lot of real prowess in the beginning. I think they also lack a castle, or they might have 1 castle. Most of the groups, if they have a castle, they only have 1 castle. The only group that has 2 castles is Richard the Lionheart, because he's Richard the Lionheart. That's also why he has God's Own Sling and Bad Wolf, both of which are annoying. I think that's our 5. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so that's going to be group 1. Normally, you'd use your starting troops and, you know, they got the bombard cannons. Okay, good news is we won't have to deal with that now. Okay. So the real reason we need the trebuchets... Does Richard already have a sling out? No. No, he's just over there. Okay. Well, there's 3 of you guys. Come up and join. 3. And then back here, we've got only 3 stone miners. Okay. Not enough food. Whoop! Okay. So, 4 trebuchets is kind of the minimum you need to do this operation. 6 would be better, but 4 will do. It would be great if we could get counterbalance going. Okay, as soon as that guy comes in, we'll start getting some more. Okay, and that's going to be group 2. Okay. So, group 1, like I said, it's our escort group. For the most part. So, because these are all towers that have exceptional range for some dumb reason. I'm actually getting attacked by something that's important. Okay, you guys, defensive stance. Anyway. So the great thing about these guys is that they're very handily distracting everything around here. Okay, destroy the keeps. I need you to destroy the keeps. Sure, help destroy the keeps. You know what? Let's just... So our big issue here... I'm just kind of want to keep going up the coast, taking out the Franks and then the Genoese. The Genoese are the least well defended. But mainly just the borderline of keeps is annoying. This... we just don't want to lose our trebuchets. So we're gonna mainly have them work on taking out keeps. Use our, frankly, much more, as much as they're amazing and awesome, like the Cobras are kind of dispensable to a certain extent. Okay, so the Franks are resigned. Just awesome. We're gonna 3-pack up. So the Franks are no longer an issue. We're going to train a bunch. I don't have enough gold? Okay, easy solution there. Okay, so we're gonna go after the Genoese. And we have way too many enemies. Okay. Okay, keep moving up, keep moving up, keep moving up. And again, our trebuchets mainly deal with the problem of towers. Like I said, mostly these guys were going to be escorts, but they work great for clearing out everything else. Like, they really just are excellent. Okay, cool. Need 6 guys. Upgrade that, upgrade that. Okay. Nope. Back it up. Okay, go ahead and come up here and destroy everything. So when you've taken out the Franks and the Genoese, generally what you want to do then is to go ahead and create another base up here. Genoese will surrender sometimes. Okay. So we want to send these guys. It's a little risky, but we're just going to send them all the way up there. Okay, don't care about that. Okay.
Crusaders of Jerusalem approach our walls.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna send a couple of Mamelukes over here. Okay.
Hello?
You guys come up here. Do that. There we go. Genoese has surrendered. Okay, so these guys are gonna come full defense. Actually, no, they're gonna come and kill this guy, because apparently the Knights Templar are gonna be pains about this. Like, we knew they were going to be, but... Oh, these guys are really not made to take care of Knights Templar. Okay, Mamelukes.
نعم سأفعل حسنا نعم نعم سأفعل الهجوم حسنا القتال هجوم نعم.
Like I said, onagers. They're a huge pain. Okay. Okay. You guys. That. Okay.
نعم.
Dock right there. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Try and take out the Crusader, or the Knights Templar's castle, which has +5. Jeez, where'd it get +5 from? Okay, go ahead and start on that. Okay, and we're gonna start another workforce up here. Because we are quickly going to run out of workforce ability down here. Do I have... Okay, the Crusaders. Crusaders are going to work to guard our stuff. Some elite Mamelukes and conscription going. Okay, that's... Okay, back it up, boys. Explore up here, make sure we didn't leave anything. Good, we didn't. Alright, awesome. And we're just going to keep moving down. So the big thing is always to destroy all the villagers. Because if you don't, then they become a little bit of a problem. Okay. And I will need to pull maintenance on everyone at some point.
Crusaders of Jerusalem approach our walls!
Okay. We are already getting very maxed out on things. Okay. Wait, did I get elephants yet? Oh, look, stuff I could be upgrading. I'm
Lord
just
Saladin,
so intelligent.
Shah Persia is sending reinforcements by transport.
حسنا.
Dang it.
نعم.
Man.
سأفعل. الهجوم. حسنا. سأفعل. نعم. نعم. سأفعل. نعم.
Okay, you guys go ahead and come up here. Okay, so we have got to... Okay, they have a secondary base somewhere. Gotta figure out where.
أمر مستعدة.
Oh, you guys. What am I?
بناءة.
You guys be doing that.
أمر
You continue with our castle building campaign.
بناء.
Okay. You guys destroy that. Okay. Destroy that real quick. So, taking out 3 of them. At this point, more than likely, they're going to start sending troops north to mess with your base up here. Which we're not happy about, but we will let happen because we don't really have a choice. Okay, and I'd rather have more trebuchets than anything else. Set the rally point for up here. So, big thing to do now is, again, we want to bait out God's Own Sling. And God's Own Sling has already been used. Okay.
مستعد. حسنا.
Yeah, at this point, I don't necessarily care about down here. I'll be 100% honest. Oh, man.
أهلا عامل منجل.
We're good on gold. I need more stone for my castle building campaign. Okay, so we got 7 trebuchets now. Still have our 5. Ooh, I got 8. We got 8 trebuchets. Okay, so we're good on the trebuchet department. We can one-hit a keep, I believe.
مستعد.
Yeah, build me more castles. So we're using the castles kind of to protect up here. Make sure that we don't lose everything if they decide to attack. So we are at our cap, though. We've got a lot of villagers, but that's kind of going to be needed. So we're going to come down this way and kind of approach from this direction. And still, we're just using the same method. Jerusalem.
نعم نعم هجوم سأفعل حسنا الهجوم نعم حسنا
Okay, where's Jerusalem? Oh, jeez.
سأفعل نعم نعم حسنا سأفعل حسنا سأفعل القتال الهجوم هجوم القتال نعم هجوم القتال الهجوم نعم نعم حسنا
Got back. So kind of just. Oh, because it's a. That's nice. Okay. So. Big thing here is to bait out the scorpions. And goodness gracious me. Okay, so as soon as we get the keep.
Crusaders of Jerusalem approach our walls!
You know, I'll be honest, I don't have time to deal with that. Okay. Oh, jeez. Oh, because God's own sling killed one of them. Great. Okay, cool. Jeez. Stop! Stop! Stop, 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 stop. They have that crazy range. Okay, you're going in. Stop! Okay. Actually. Okay, so we took out one of Richard's castles. Still doing really good. And just keep moving forward. As soon as we can kill no. Oh, Bad Wolf is no. Nope, no. Jeez. We want to kill as many villagers as we can. Kill off their trebuchets. As soon as we lose the Cobras, this will suddenly become a lot more risky. But I mean, essentially the Cobras are playing the part of kind of a Mameluke horse archer hussar hybrid. Okay, so we definitely killed Bad Wolf and Bad News, so oh boy. Okay, so that was the attack force that was going north to hurt us. And they did manage to take
Crusaders
out...
of Jerusalem approach our walls.
Crusaders of Jerusalem can't do jack. Okay, Richard just resigned. So all we have left is the Crusaders. Which their base is like right there, so... Richard resigned though, so I'm not gonna worry about his buildings anymore. We're gonna move right into going after Richard. Or not Richard, after Jerusalem. Again, why is Jerusalem Yep, Onager. So we destroyed the siege workshop so that the Onagers don't come for us. And they've produced so many, so many trebuchets. Like, it's ridiculous. But ours should be more than adequate to take care of the keeps real quick. And we can move these guys. No, we can't. No, we cannot. Okay, take out the castle, please. Take out the castle, please. I might lose a car here soon. As soon as all the villagers are dead, they surrender. They should surrender. Okay. Villagers are coming from somewhere. Let's kill all the military too. Aha! There we go.
The first year of my freedom. The fighting is over. The fire has gone out of Richard's lust for conquest. The two respected adversaries have begun to speak, finally, of peace. peace. War is not gentle with men's health. Richard fell ill with a fever. Because he respected his enemy, Saladin sent Richard fruit and mountain snow to comfort him. Soon enough, Richard boarded a ship headed back to England. The Third Crusade is over. The final treaty was signed on September the 2nd, 1192. By its terms, Jerusalem remains in Saracen hands, but Christian pilgrims are to be allowed to visit all the holy places, freely and safely. It seems a fitting compromise to a war that has been fought over religion and land. The war is over, but I do not think I shall ever set foot in Normandy again. I want to see the steel foundries in Damascus, and the gardens of the Caliph in Baghdad. I've never seen the mighty Crac de Chevalier, now fallen fortress of the Knights Hospitaller. The Holy Land has many wondrous sights, and I can spend a lifetime here. It is peace in the Holy Land, for the moment. Sadly, in a land so small, home to so many different cultures, the birthplace of 3 of the world's great religions, I suspect that blood may one day stain the sand again.
Yeah. Cheat codes were used. Deal with it. Okay, so did pretty good militarily. Killed the most units. Only lost 5 units. It's not bad at all. Burned the most buildings. I lost 5 buildings. Again, not bad at all. Largest army of 52. Because most of these armies were just fielding siege equipment at us. Anyway, our economy. We had the most food. We had the most stone and gold. That's surprising. But we got beat out by wood by Richard Lionheart, which makes sense since English longbowmen, scorpions, it's all wood-based. Tech. We explored most of the map. Our research count was kind of low. Richards beat us out. I want to know what gives the Franks an extra, the Tetuans an extra 5 range, or a total of 5 extra range, because that is ridiculous. Total castles 6. We had a bunch of castles. The Genoese only had none, and Franks didn't have any. So that's why you kind of rush the Franks and the Genoese and kind of take out the Knights Templars, the third one, because taking out those 3 clears the entire north, and they're relatively easy to take out. So, villager high, we had 48 villagers. Yeah. Timeline, yeah, we did really good. But yeah, like the basic strategy used is, build a base up here and then slowly just walk it down the map. Kind of just abandon Acre. Acre? Yeah, just abandon them. It's not useful to you. Like, it's a bunch of houses and some good things. Now, if you do want to build the wonder, you destroy this section of housing here, and you build the wonder here, because it's almost impossible for trebuchets to get at your wonder, and they will. And kind of just build up towers and castles just all along the edges and hunker down. But, that's the easy way of doing this? Question mark. Depends on how you're looking at it. Your elite Mamelukes work really well for taking out siege equipment, getting in close fast and taking it out. So, yeah. But yeah, just kind of, if not trebuchets, the getting siege rams, and just you walk down the map with them. Hardest part is making sure that God's Own Sling and Bad Wolf get killed early enough that they don't disrupt whatever plan you're going to use. So, and making sure you kill all the villagers. Like, you can shock troop the Knights, the Franks, and the Genoese, and just kill all of their guys with Hussars. And they'll surrender. As long as their town center's gone, and you kill all their villagers, they should surrender. And it's kind of a quicker thing. I could have used my elite war elephants kind of better. I didn't really think about it. I also just didn't care. They are great for soaking up damage, because they've got 620 health. for pushing down. So when I did this with siege rams and things, I had a group of them. I had them mixed in with the siege rams going, and they worked great for soaking up damage that way. So, but yeah, like the little motley group that I had down here, kind of just defending and busting things. This is kind of what you have surrounding your trebuchets as you walk them down. And they probably would have been more effective than the cars necessarily, because like the heavy bonuses that they get just against people. Yeah. So anyway, that's the last mission of Saladin campaign. Obviously, the lion refers to Richard Lionheart, the demon. They thought Saladin was a demon. Pretty self-explanatory. Yeah, I think this campaign was fun. Kind of interesting to see how the cars were useful in some missions, not so useful in others. But generally, they're just a fun play. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching my African campaigns playthrough, and my playthrough of the Saladin campaign especially. Yeah. So, moving on, the Americans had 2 campaigns, so that'll be a quick little couple of series. Anyway, but yeah, I hope you've enjoyed watching. Thank you for watching, and everyone, just have a fantastic day. Thank you. Bye.